Hello. So there is a calculation from the pyramids on how to confirm who your soulmate is. And it all has to do with the letters of their name. Their first name, the one they were born with, and that's their like engraved code to find the one, their vibrations, and they move back towards one another. So the pyramids are listed as Khafre and Khufu, and there's 6 letters in Khafre and 5 in Khufu. So that equals 11. And if you do a Google search, you can find that there's the picture where they named them, and it's a code. So you find your soulmate by the vibrations in their name, and the letters should match up. Like there should be an even sound of the letters. You should have like ooh and ah sounds, not a lot of the same sounds. And the names, the first names should be um, like they should play off of each other. The numbers should play off of each other. It's a game. One should be smaller than the other, one letter smaller. But they shouldn't be the same. They shouldn't be the same letters or the same amount. And but it's a math equation, and it should be 6 and 5, or something like that. They should be step up. So that's how you find that. And then you also there's doppelgangers. You think that they are your soulmate, and you do the calculations with the names, and you can find out the truth. And we're given doppelganger existences. There's more than one family that's like us. I found at least 2 families, doppelganger families, and I think that might be it, but I've only found 2, and one's famous and one's not. Oh, actually, I found an extra one. Yeah, an extra super one. um, so that's how you find that out, and so we're given, the doppelgangers first, just as canvases to be reckless, and I mean, we're just reckless until we figure it out, until we're given the right one. We'll know who the right one is. They'll challenge us, and they'll make us better. But there is a calculation to confirm all of that. I mean, you found each other in past lives. You're always meant to find each other. Energy, if you understand it correctly, is meant to always be, it's always meant to be drawn back to the same spot where you died. You moved around on the planet. Maybe, say you were born in America, but then you died in France. You would be born in France. So, say Van Gogh lived in America, and then he went to Egypt and died in Egypt, and then he was born in Egypt, stuff like that. He would be reborn as another, or the continent, like the African continent, you know. It's it's all connected, and I was researching even reincarnation. The Buddhists or whoever said that, and this sounds right, because they said you're reincarnated 2 years after your last death, but all kinds of things determine all of that. A science experiment happened, a really cool experiment, and where all kinds of things were found out about how to figure out how we die and who we are in the next life. It's getting easier. So, I was Princess Grace, and I remember She got in a car accident in 1982, and it was like, it was September, and it was right before Halloween, my first memory of life. And I remember my first memory of life was a scream, ear piercing. I have an ear piercing scream. I remember my ear piercing scream. And then when I looked, it was a scary mask. My older brother had jumped out in front of me, and it was close to Halloween, and he scared me into life. So at least I went from screaming in horror, to from dying in a car accident to this existence. And I believe that too. My mom used to talk about Princess Grace, and I didn't understand what she was talking about. But then I saw her middle name is Patricia, and then I saw the trailer for the Glass movie, and that guy, the god Jeb, is screaming, "My name is Patricia." I am so that guy. So, um, yeah, I know who I am now, and I know how reincarnation works, and I know all the experiments it takes to get to where we need to go, the sexes, how to change the sexes, and everything. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's how you figure out who you're meant to be with in this life, and you don't have to walk around the planet wondering. It's all been an experiment in numbers, the vibration of the words, and people don't understand that. It's so hard to explain this to anybody, really, unless they have a 9 vibration or an 8 vibration. My daughter, my oldest one, is a 9, and she gets it. She gets it. If I can get her to be quiet for a minute and not take over the conversation because of her 9-ness, she gets it. So she's a 9 in vibration and her name. So I found her in her past lives too. Still 9, still queens. They were queens. So neat. Um, so I know where I came from, and I know how royalty exists, and it all came from pyramids. If you follow the plan of the pyramids, it'll show it to you. What do you think the Ankh is about? It's not the meaning of life. The meaning of life is finding love, true love, and not having to stress over all kinds of other shit. That's the meaning of life. It's not about making money. No, because when you get old, I know everybody in this whole entire world, when you get old and you have no money, oh, well, who am I going to leave it to? And, what am I don't have any heirs, and oh, I'm so sad, and I'm going to die alone and depressed. That's not what we're here for, unless you're going to donate all of that money to like all the shelters and help all of the kids around the world. Set up funds for, to benefit stars. It's We're not here to make money unless it's to help others. That's it. People don't see that. People are so greedy. And I've seen greedy. I mean, I've been raised in a family that has been greedy without knowing what money is, like rich dad, poor dad. I've seen the adopted side of me that is actually, it's it's more real than the side that they tried to teach me, that I was involved in for a majority of my life. It's funny. It's not funny. It's just another experiment in energy. My whole life has been an experiment, and I didn't even know it. And I do know now because I was walking around calling myself a walking omen. Even my dogs came into my life randomly, and black and white dogs, just right in front of my house one night, plain as day, as I asked for it, as I prayed for it in the sun. Walked right by. And then a few months later, the other one walked right by and the curtains were even closed. Didn't find the owner for the Doncaster dog. We still have him, but he's far away. And the other dog, we found the owners and went to take him back, and they said, no, we'd like you to keep him because you take him for rides, and they wanted us to have him. So we had to keep him. As long as we kept his name the same, because I was going to name him Batman. See, I was going to change his vibration. From, it's Snickers to Batman. So you can't do that. You can't run away from your vibration. You can't go from a real name, like your born name, to a nickname. You can say it out loud and it'll change your vibration, but the true vibration is the engraved name that you were given at birth. That is very important just to know. It's for records. It's to find you in energy that was recorded. It's just, and it's not just on paper. It was something. It was a contract. And it was a contract in numbers and letters. And it's how you got here. And it's like a code for your star. You should know it. Just know that you're not just a name, not just a birthday. You're a vibration. Everything about you is a vibration. It doesn't end. You're not a person with a label. To them you are, because they have no time. Nobody has time to do this or think about this. But I am so irritated with dealing with even court systems that have the silliest clown people working for them. That who even believes that marijuana is a drug? Yes, so I can't. I have to take over the world. And I was told I had to do this a long time ago. And I didn't understand what that meant. And I didn't understand what it meant when my mom called me special. She didn't even know. She left me a story. And I never got it when she died. I never got it. I was told the gift was left for me, but I don't need it. It's been told to me. I don't need to worry about anything. So, neither do you. And neither does this world anymore. We're so safe. And each person can be safe too. Just want to be safe. Ask out loud, please keep me safe. Please keep them safe. Say it out loud. Geb will hear you. Mother Earth energy will hear you. You have whatever you want. Anything. You know who's coming to town and it ain't Santa Claus. It's a Candyman. So, don't worry. Be happy. Every day is good. When you wake up, it'll be good. Don't think that you can ever escape this place. Just stay here. Just stay. Relearn it. Because they taught you the wrong way. They taught you the wrong. Ooh, such a wrong way. Ooh, just get rid of it. I promise it's not about Monopoly. The game of life, it can be funny. It can be fun. You turn it into a game. Gambling money, as long as it's fun and you're smiling and you're like hell excited about what you're doing and you know you have those powers activated, you're okay. But it has to remain. It just can't be one portion of your life where you're happy. That's not how it works. It has to be a circle. It's a circle like a pie, like a wheel of fortune, like that spinning thing on the wheel of fortune. It has to keep going. Like spin, spin, spin all day long. That's how it works. Or else you'll see things in your simulation You'll see them. You'll turn on the TV and you'll see it. You'll hear it on the radio. Someone will tell you about it. Doesn't matter where it happened, blah, blah, blah. If you didn't hear about it, it didn't happen to you, right? I mean, I didn't know about things 500 years ago, and now I know about them. Just depends on when you hear it, when your simulation wants you to hear it. It's going to bring it to you. Everything will line up if your vibration's aligned with the dimension. The dimension's just energy, vibration, and words. Don't even talk. See how hard it is to not talk. I have taped my mouth shut plenty of times, and it's amazing. Your world changes. That's your homework. Tape your mouth closed. Do not talk. Oh, just don't. And don't say these words. Don't say don't. Don't say no. Don't say nah. Don't say anything negative. No N words. Bad N words. Bad D words. Don't block it. D's block it. They null it. They void it. D is dull. Don't do it. No. See? N, no. Don't vibrate that. Don't talk. Or if you have to talk, be very, very cautious of what you say. Just be happy and smile and watch what happens. Just do it. You can't just do it for a couple sentences. You have to do it for experiment. Try it a day. Do it for an hour. Watch what happens in an hour. Watch what happens in 10 minutes. Watch what happens as soon as you see the next person and you're wearing tape on your mouth. All right? Okay, happy weekend. And go outside and thank Jeb today because he's a real swell dude. Take care. Bye.